hello everyone, and welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we have a custom that I did myself, and it is for one driver of my team, which I think I named it Wrangler Race. No, it was something. I don't remember what it was. I'll probably put it in text over the screen here, but this is the throwback to a throwback, pretty much. You guys know how I do the throwback races. And the race 6 is the throwback race. And this guy, LongB0wHunting, or Hunter, some of you might know him, but he's a good friend of mine, and he is on the team along with 2 other of my friends and along with myself. So, this is a throwback to Chase Elliott's throwback from 2015, I want to say. Right? Was it 2015? I think it was 2015. It was Wave 2, which I believe to be 2015. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Probably. Yeah, I'd say so. Anyway, there is the diecast right there, as you can see. Let me just tilt a little bit. Now, this was made from whiteout and some markers, which I'm not going to do anymore because there are better ways to do it. For example, I'm going to strip these from now on, and I'm going to use painter's tape and spray paint. So what I'm going to do, which I'm going to do a video on how to do it, is I'm going to drill these bits right here. You can probably tell what car I used to make this, but you can drill these little holes right here, and then the bottom will come off, and then you have 2 holes right here, 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 and here. And I think there's one here too. But those are for the windows. And you can take those out. To do a design, you gotta, what I would do, so I would paint this yellow first, right? Then I'd tape this and up, paint, and I'll take this bottom part here and I'll paint that red, and then cover both these, and then paint the rest blue. And then I would print off stuff and add the sponsors and whatnot. Which, speaking of sponsors, this car is unsponsored. As you can tell, there is no sponsors anywhere for anything. Why? I didn't want to test if I could print off stuff and put it on the whiteout, so I just didn't do that. So I figured I would pass on it because, I don't want to try to do something and then mess it up, and it would just be terrible, because it took me a lot of time to do this because I couldn't find my yellow marker, and I had to buy a blue marker, and I took like 3 years trying to get the O's or the zeros correctly. So, and you're probably saying, well, this is a throwback, why is there no throwback tires? I have an answer to that. I'm going to take a diecast that I'm not going to use anymore, or I don't want or need. Example, this one. And this is a throwback, so I'm going to do what I was talking about earlier. Drill these holes, take the bottom out, same thing with this one. And then I'm going to just swap the wheels. And then later on, after the race, I'll do the same thing. I won't swap them out, but I will put it back together, and then I will swap out the wheels again. So it'll be back to normal. Then I'll super glue the little holes so nothing gets taken off during time. So that's how I'm going to do that. And I'll also have a video on how to do that as well. But the whole reason I am doing this review instead of just keeping it to myself is because I asked I did a poll on Twitter, or not Twitter, Instagram, and I said, should I review my custom diecast? And there was a yes, and then there was a yes, definite watch, and then there was a no, I'd rather see legitimate ones. And it was from what I screenshotted, there was 50 people who saw it, and there was 30 some votes for yes and 6 votes for no. So that definitely beat it by a mile. So now I'm doing these, and I also have more that I'm going to do, of course. I'm actually working on one now. But I have one, one that I did on Instagram. I'm going to review that one. another one I did, and then one more that well, no, I did do that on a custom diecast, didn't it? It was the Jeffrey Earnhardt number 7. Yeah, so that was already done. So I'm not going to do this one. I'm going to put this back on the shelf for later use. But I do have those two, and then I have more that I'm going to paint and do a lot of stuff with. So hopefully we can get some pretty decent diecast going here soon. Some pretty decent custom ones. So, and we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work, we'll go back to the old way, but I think it'll work pretty well. But the only thing is it's going to be a little bit more expensive, so it may take more time to do. Luckily, I have like 5 months before I got to start Season 2, and I've got like 11 months before I start, well, not 11 months. Let's see, hang on. So, let's see, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So August next year will be the race of the throwbacks. So by that time I will have, I'll have the paint schemes ready and whatnot. So hopefully we can get that in. And while Season 2 is happening, 2020 season, or 2019 season of the Cup Series, the actual legitimate real-life Cup Series, they're going to be doing their races, and their paint schemes are going to come out from Lionel, and then I can collect those, and then just actually be caught up by the 3rd season. So that should be pretty good. I've already got a system planned out. So that was all for this episode. Well, not episode, just unboxing. Well, no, not an unboxing, not an episode, just a review. But one thing I forgot to show you was the banner and then the nameplate. But that's just it. There's not much else. I might fill in a little bit right there with the yellow, and I'm going to swap out the I almost said Darlington tires, and then that will be done for, and then we can use it in Season 2, Race 6. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a like and leave a comment saying that you want more of these, if you want more, because I know not everybody is on my Instagram. It's like 1,000 subscribers versus like 200 followers. So I know there's not everybody on Instagram, and people have more access to YouTube than Instagram. So just leave me a comment down below, and if I feel like the majority beats whatever side you guys pick, then that will determine the rest of these episodes. But once again, that is all. So I'm going to go ahead and head out of here, and I will see you all in the next video.